Welcome back. Before I begin today's video, I'd like to thank Marvo for reaching out to me and sending this keyboard over for a review. This video, however, is not sponsored by them, so all of my opinions, impressions, and criticism are entirely my own. So let's unbox it. This is the box of the keyboard. This is a review unit, not a retail unit though, which is why this keyboard comes in a blank black box. The box was slightly damaged during shipping, but everything inside was fine. When you open the box, you will be greeted by the keyboard, but let's see what else is inside. First, you will receive 6 extra switches and 3 extra keycaps. Next, Marvo did a good job here, as they provide this good Type-C coil cable for free to everyone. This coil cable will vary depending on the color of your keyboard though, so take note of that. Manual guide for beginners, 2-in-1 keycap and switch puller, and finally, the keyboard. So this is the Marvo KG972W. Let us now discuss this keyboard specification. This keyboard has an 1800 layout, also known as a 98% layout with 95 keys. The keyboard is also gasket mounted. Yes, you heard it right, design of a gasket mount, but more on that later. This keyboard also supports hot swapping. This is a great value for a great budget pre-build. It is also Mac and Windows compatible, so yeah. This keyboard supports 3 connections mode: wired, wireless, and Bluetooth. Finally, this keyboard just costs around $79.99 or 360 Malaysian ringgit. So now let's talk about the design and the build quality. These keyboards are available in 4 different colors: black, white, pink, and Tiffany. The one I got here is pink. To be honest, I really like this pink color though. It's pretty cute. According to their official website, the weight of this keyboard is 945 grams and the dimensions are 387 by 140 by 45 millimeters. You do the math. This keyboard has a quite nice design though, especially the customized logo made from thick acrylic. There is also indicator LEDs here, which I believe will be very useful for some people. I could say the build quality is pretty solid, but there is some creaking noise. Just take a listen at this. If you force it, it will creak, but there will be no creaking noise when typing. By the way, the keyboard case is made from ABS materials and features a top and bottom case. Now, let's talk about the keycaps, switches, and the stab. The keycaps they use are made from double-shot PBT. To be honest, it's really good. The legends are crisp and clear. The font they use is also quite good. Now, for the switches. The switches are available in 2 varieties: tactile and linear. There is no clicky switch currently offered. I'm not sure what switch manufacturer they use on this keyboard because there isn't much information available. However, I did a microshot on the switch and it stated Monica. Anyway, the name of the switch is Cherry Pink and it is a linear switch. Unfortunately, I don't know what material these switches are made of, but I'm guessing the top housing is polycarbonate, the bottom housing is nylon, and the stem is POM. Probably. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. The spring is a double stage spring that I like the feel of it. And this switch is slightly factory lubricated. And to my ears, it is not consistent. And I could hear some spring ping on a few switches. Take a listen. Now it's time for the stabs. The loop on the plate mounted stabs here is acceptable but not inconsistent. Take a listen. Now it's time for the in-depth review. When I opened the keyboard, I was surprised to see that they used the same daughter board as some other premium gasket mounted keyboards. As previously stated, this keyboard is a gasket mounted. They do not use pour-on foam as the gasket, but rather this silicone that acts as one. To be honest, this keyboard has a flexy feel and a bouncy feel to it. Just take a look at this. Next, the PCB is not compatible with any screw-in or clip-in stabs. This PCB is a hot swap PCB that supports 3 and 5 pin switches. Unfortunately though, it is still north facing. So yeah, one thing that I'm curious about is the one piece. No, not that one piece, I'm talking about their one piece PE and plate silicone design. Instead of separating the PE silicone and the plate silicone, why not combining them? That is a big brain idea. Marvo, you have earned my respect. They also include a thick layer of foam beneath the PCB to muffle down the sound of the keyboard. Finally, this keyboard comes with a 3000 mAh battery. Next will be the RGB and the software. To change the RGB light, simply press FN plus backspace. Even though I'm not a fan of RGB, I think this RGB looks awesome. For the software is extremely user-friendly and I appreciate how straightforward it is. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of this keyboard. Being a 98% layout, it is actually good due to the arrows and the numpad for number nerds out there. Despite being a compact full-size keyboard, this keyboard's typing angle is pretty excellent. It's neither too low nor too high. Marvo did good a job here, especially the factory lubricated switch. When compared to other 98% layout, the design of this keyboard is quite unique. The silicone gasket is ideal for a soft typing experience, and the PC plate is a fantastic deal from Marvo. Not only that though, what you get in the box is very reasonable for a budget price. Now for the cons. Actually, not much though. But my only complaint is the creaking noise. Let me tell you, when you type it, normally it will not creak. Oh yeah, and one more thing is the inconsistency of the factory lubrication on the switch and the stabs. However, for the average user or beginner out there, this is pretty normal on a pre-built keyboard. Now, is there any improvement that they should do on this keyboard? In my opinion, For the improvement, I suggest to fix the inconsistency of a factory loop on the stabs and the switches, and possibly add more color variants such as red, blue, orange, gray, and so on. That would be fantastic though. Should you purchase this keyboard? For me, the answer is a really strong yes. The build quality, the design, the gasket design, the hot swap, and other features combine to make this keyboard a perfect 10. And the work that Marvo put into their keyboard lineups is pretty impressive, not gonna lie though. They really do their homework. So much respect. So, if you want to buy this keyboard right now, just click the link in the description below and save 20% off the pre-sale price. Get it now before 11th of August. Hopefully, today's video provides you guys with a wealth of information about the Marvo KG972W. What a name though. If you enjoyed today's video, please give a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, I think that's it. See you guys next time in the next video. Thanks for watching.